Hey guys, it's Kayla Byram, and today for my persuasive speech, I'm going to be discussing reasons why you should discipline and spank your children. Now, before I get started, I do want to let y'all know that I do not personally have any children of my own. However, I have taken care of children in the past for other people, and even here recently, I've taken care of children. So, just know that. And also, this is completely my opinion. There may be some of you who completely disagree with what I have to say, and if so, that's completely fine. Everyone has their own opinion. Now, the first reasons that I have of why you should spank or discipline your child is love. Now, I know that that can be a very vague reason. However, what I'm referring to is, in today's modern world, I feel that parents more so want to be friends to their children rather than a parent. Now, don't get me wrong, I do feel that children should be able to look up to their parents, to be able to trust in them, to tell them things that they might not be able to tell other people. However, I feel that friendship should come second to a parent and child relationship. And part of being a parent is discipline. Now, the second reason I have to discipline or spank your child is respect. Respect is something that is very, very important. No matter what age, it is very important to people. And this is a very good way to teach how to respect. And the way that this can be taught is through obedience. It teaches your child that you must be obedient, and if not, then there is a consequence. There are consequences to every choice that you make. Some are good, some are bad. Another reason that I have is it teaches your child to make those good decisions. It teaches your child that before they act on whatever thought is going through their mind, what's going to happen? Am I going to have a good outcome to this, or am I going to have a bad outcome to this? Am I going to be rewarded, or am I going to be punished? And once they start thinking that, then they start to learn how to make good decisions. Another reason that I have is self-control. It teaches your child self-control. Now, I work at a Dollar General here in my hometown, and there are children that come in every day. Some of them act really well, and some of them not so well. The ones who don't act well, they come in, they'll see something they really want, they'll cry, and parents who don't discipline their child, they'll just wait until they either stop crying or they'll give them what they want. However, the problem is, after they give them what they want, then they start crying for something else. So therefore, they have no self-control. And so by disciplining your child, you teach them this. Another reason I have is when you discipline or spank your child, you teach them to be accountable for their actions. Now, as a child, you want to blame the next person for whatever decision that you made if it's a bad outcome. Now, when you discipline your child, you teach them whatever decision you make, you have to be held accountable for it. And this is so, so important the older that you get. And the final reason I have for why you should discipline your child is you set standards for your children. Now, as a parent, you have to instill these qualities in them to prepare them for reality, to prepare them for the real world. And when you set these standards, you let them know, hey, you can't do everything that you want. You can't go out and do whatever you want and there not be any consequences. So you teach them responsibility, really. And you teach them that no matter where you go, there's going to be things that you have limits to. And in closing, I just want to let y'all know that when I say punishment or spanking, I mean just light punishment. I'm not saying abuse, because once you cross that line, that's just something that should not be accepted, and that's not okay. So, anyhow, those are reasons why I feel that you should discipline your children and or spank them. So, thanks for watching.